Hello all heroes and welcome back to Invincible Guarding the Globe, and today we have a brand new event that I have kind of screwed up because it's very unusual but has the potential to be very rewarding if you invest some gems in it. So what do we have for the day? We have the new flea market event. Now, I don't think this iteration of event has ever happened before. I know I took a brief little hiatus for a hot second there, but I'm pretty sure this is new. So let's take a look at what we have here. The flea market is in town. Take advantage of this opportunity to fill up on loot. The shop works as follows. Each level comes with a unique set of rewards. Choosing purchase all will automatically lead to a level up. You can refresh as many times as you want. Once you've reached level 10, you can use purchase all as much as you want. The shop will reset the following day. So, this is a quirky one. First of all, we do have missions. First, there's the login on one day, and there's only one edition of this. There's only a login on one day. And I'm pretty sure that's because this whole event resets every day for however long this event lasts. It's hard to say how long, I have no clue. But if we're reading the letter of the law here, the shop will reset the following day, which, if I'm not mistaken, means that these missions will reset as well. We also have refreshing the event shop, and we have reaching levels in the event shop. Now, what is this event shop, this so-called flea market? Well, it's chilling right here. And it is funky. It is real funky. So, the gimmick of this particular shop is that every single level is different. Level 1 has elite heroes. And in addition to the normal stuff, it's got a few of the more rare ones like Darkwing 2, Agent Spider, Cecil, and of course Powerplex. Powerplex being probably the headliner of the group there, or Agent Spider. The kicker with Agent Spider, though, is that he is available in Arena, but it doesn't really matter per se, because you don't want to be too aggressively picky, because aside from like the free refresh you get, this event is not refresh friendly. You're going to want to just do purchase all items. I mean, you can refresh, I guess. I mean, like I said, you get the freebie. Which is all fine dandy, and you do technically get a wee bit of point refunding for your refreshes, but don't do it because it's either 50 for a refresh or 75 to just purchase all. If you don't like your shop that much, just wait an hour. Don't bother with the refreshes. The first is elite heroes and rare heroes. It's pretty standard, honestly. But this is where things get interesting. The second is currency. We have DNA sequencers and multiverse chips. And then even if we go up here, we have dossiers, gold dossiers, and equipment tickets. I actually got a gold dossier from this level, which is not half bad. And then multiverse chips are always very nice. The DNA currency is always very good. And keep in mind, you get 6. So that's 6 slots that you can get with the purchase all button, which is, again, recommended. Here's the thing. Like it says in the event, whenever you do this purchase all, it will level up your shop. So you'll do a purchase all on level 1. You'll get all the heroes that are in there, and it'll upgrade you to level 2. And you never would want to, like, get them individually, because if you notice, individually, they're 150. Purchase all, 75. I mean, it does not take a genius to figure out that math. But let's get back to the levels here. Shop level 2, currency, dossiers, DNA sequencers, multiverse chips, and a small chance of equipment tickets. Level 3, clearances. We have for the clearance for Schools Out, we have the clearance for the multiverse arena, and we have the clearance for the restricted multiverse arena. This one is just a necessary stepping stone on the path to better stuff. It's really not all that crazy, if we're being honest. If you pull the security clearances, that's actually not too bad. But multiverse clearances are a dime a dozen, and restricted multiverse clearances are not as rare as they were on day 1, which is good. Shop level 4 is where things start getting interesting. You can get some artifacts It can be as many from 5 all the way up to 20 if you are lucky, but basically you do get a lot of artifact pieces. This one's kind of nice because depending on your situation and how far along you are in the game, artifact pieces can be kind of rare. Nice thing about this is that it doesn't really care how long you've been playing, which is good. Go to shop level 5, and we have some interesting options here. You do have to get a bit lucky, but there are some noteworthy rewards here. You do have a minute chance of getting 30 million hero XP. You can get a nice pile of molecular enhancements, or more realistically, you'll probably get some common XP or some of the smaller XP numbers, which is still not half bad. Shop level 6 here is another run at the currency. So dossiers, DNA sequences, multiverse ships, and equipment tickets, identical to shop level 2. Shop level 7 is identical to shop level 3, nothing too crazy there. Shop level 8, that's where things get real interesting, because we have got another batch of artifacts, but these are the rare boys. We have Flaxen Anti-Aging Bracelet, Martian Spear, Mark Grayson's Earpiece, Burger Mart Trash Bag, Flaxen Staff, and the Burger Mart Burger, as well as Flaxen Drone Trap, Cerulean Cosmic Flower Obedience Collar. I ain't gonna lie, that is a nice pile of artifacts. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't tempted to use some gems to get the rest of the way to that level, because have a sneeze. Oh, so amazing I was allergic to it. Because I could use a lot of these. To be fair, some of them, like this batch here, Flaxen Anti-Aging Bracelet, Martian Spear, the Earpiece, and the Trash Bag, those are available in the arena shop, to be fair. But like Flaxen Staff, Burger Mart Burger, that's not too bad. And even the ones that are available in the arena shop, I mean, if I got 20 pieces of Flaxen Anti-Aging Bracelet, I mean, I'd be a happy clam, gotta be honest. So, level 8, not half bad. Level 9 is particularly interesting because it is Viltrumites, specifically Viltrumites. So we have Invincible, Omni-Man, Lucan, Thula, Anissa, and Conquest. We do have some rare heroes in the mix. We have Kid Omni-Man, as well as some other random rare heroes. As cool as it would be to have a full page full of Viltrumites, I guess they did have to mix in some rare heroes on that one. So that's fine and dandy, but basically you do have the chance of getting some Viltrumites, including Conquest. Conquest being the biggie. And then the final level is identical to level, I believe, 5, yes. The final level is items not unlike the equipment shop, just like level 5 was. And this would be the cap, basically, once you do reach it. See, this is interesting, and like I said, the mistakes I made was I tried to do refreshes before I realized that was a heinously bad value. So, bleh, it wasn't supposed to do that. But the thing with this event is getting good items cheap. Not unlike the whole concept of a flea market. The idea is you won't get a whole lot of what you want, but you can get what you want with very little investment. Now, speaking of investment, we do have gem bundles. If we go to the event deals here, you can get 75 of the currency for 400 gems. It's effectively a full purchase all. You can get 150 for 750, and then 500 for 2.2k. I would recommend, if you're going to spend gems, and the nice thing is that the investment needed is not that bad. Keeping in mind that to get to shop level 10, you would effectively have to spend 75 gems 9 times, if I'm not mistaken, because to get to level 2, level 3, you don't have to worry about level 10, because unless there is something there that you really want, like the 30 million XP, you can kind of just discount that. But everything else you get one hit on. So as long as you're patient and you wait to see if you can get what you want, you effectively don't have to spend all that much, which is kind of okay, actually. Meaning that the maximum number that you really need to get full value out of this set, if I'm not mistaken, that'd be 75 currency times 9. That would be... 675. Yes, I'm right on that. Okay. 675 is the maximum to get to level 10 without necessarily summoning on level 10. Now, of course, keeping in mind that you're probably only going to get one Viltrumite. Unless you get really lucky, you'll probably only get one Viltrumite. But if it's a conquest... And keep in mind, it is still 6 characters, even if they are mostly going to be rares. If you get lucky and get a Viltrumite you want, that's pretty okay. So if we're kind of factoring in, it's 500 for this, the 2.2k. If we take a peek at this, the nice thing is you do get 200 just from the login, and then reaching the shop, which is interesting because if 200 there, and then 500 there, okay, so that's basically it's 2,200 gems to make it all the way to level 10 with a little bit to spare. Or you can try to do like partially part of the way with gems, depending on how you want to do it. You kind of have to leave that one up to your discretion. The point is, this is not a gem-heavy event. The rewards are not in aggressive quantities, like you're not going to be maxing out a conquest anytime soon. But if you kind of check it on your hourlies, you might get lucky. You might could get the 20 dossiers. You might could get the 30 million XP on this one, or the 20 Burger Mart burgers over here. It's like, it's nothing crazy. It's like you're not going to get a ton of one thing, but you'll get a little bit of a bunch of good things. Kind of like at a flea market, I guess. I mean, it's appropriately named. You know what? I mean, it is appropriately named. It is a bunch of little good things for not an aggressive investment. So yeah, I would say this is tragic because I don't have a lot of gems, because I actually did use them on the all hands on deck event. But just to give a little tease, I'll do an account overview in the near future. But he finally made it. He finally made it. My boy finally made it. We'll talk about that later. But the point is, I don't have a lot of gems, so I'm not going to get a whole lot out of this event. But hey, freebies are still freebies. Can't complain too much. So yeah, and I mean, if you do want to invest gems, the maximum number of gems you need to invest is not that high to get full value out of this bad boy. And you know what? That's not half bad. And along the way, maybe you'll even get halfway lucky. But that is all we have for this video. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of this new flea market style event, and we shall see you next time. Have a good one.